Hello, I'm Saddam and I'm one of the co-founders of Builderkit. So in this video today, I'll take you through the complete step-by-step process of how to configure, download and run the Llama 3.1 ChatGPT app provided by Builderkit. So first let's go to the documentation provided by the Builderkit, and here under the AI apps, select the Llama 3.1 ChatGPT. Before moving forward, make sure that you already have access to the private GitHub repository of builderkit.ai. You need to have a pro plan to use this application since it is not available in the starter plan. Okay, so I'll just copy the command here. I'll open the terminal and I will go to desktop directory since I want to download my project in the desktop directory. I'll paste the command and give the project name as Llama GPT. Okay, hit enter. It will take few seconds to download the project from GitHub to my local system. Now that the project has been downloaded, I can close the terminal and open the project in the cursor. You can also use VS Code, whatever is preferable for you. So let's click on open a folder, go to desktop and select Llama GPT, hit open. So here you can see the default branch is the main branch, but to use the Llama GPT, we need to switch to Llama GPT branch. So for that, we will run this command in the terminal, hit enter, and here you can see the branch has changed to Llama GPT. Next, we need to install the required dependencies for this project. So since I'm using pnpm, so I'll use pnpm install. You can use npm install as well if you are using npm package manager. After that installation is done, run this command to create a .env.local file that will consist of all the values required, all the environment variable values required for this project. So run this command. Here I need to set up all the values now, configure all the values now. So since we are testing it locally, so I can give the project name as local, URL as localhost 3000. But if you are deploying it to the production, so make sure to provide the public URL that is the domain that your project belongs to. Next, let's configure these values. Now that the environment env variable configuration is completed, let's follow the next step. So next we have to set up Supabase. So for setting up the Supabase, we need to basically create a table called Llama GPT in our Supabase project. We don't need to do other configurations like create a users table again, since we have already created the users table for previous demo apps, previous apps tutorials, like while using content writer or multi-LLM ChatGPT, we have already created users table. So you don't need to repeat that step again. So let's go to SQL editor and then just paste the SQL script to create the Llama GPT table. Hit run select. Oh, sorry. Don't select any values before running it. Just run it, the whole script. And here in the tables, you can see Llama GPT table has been created. After that, we need to sync the Supabase tables in our local project. So again, we don't need to repeat the steps for Supabase login and Supabase initialization, since these are already done, and if you do it once, it is globally configured, so you don't need to do it again and again for each and every project. But this is project specific, so we need to run this command to sync the table from the Supabase to our project again, and you have to do it every time there are any kind of changes in the table in Supabase. So let's run the command, but before that we have to change the project ID here. So to get the project ID, go to your project, and here you can see after the project in the URL, the code here is the project ID. So we can just enter, and you can also get the project ID from project settings. So as you can see, if you go into this src types and supabase.types, you will be able to find that there is this Llama GPT table that has been created, that has been synced from the Supabase. So yeah, we are done with setting up the Supabase. And now we are good to go. Since the environment variable configuration is done, Supabase setup has been done, we can just run this project now. So since again I'm using pnpm, so I'll run pnpm and run dev. You can use npm run dev as well. Also, you can see the project is ready and live on localhost 3000. So let's open it here in localhost 3000. So as you can see here, the project is live. The Llama GPT project is live on localhost 3000. And if you click on get started, it will take us to the chat dashboard provided by Llama GPT. Since I'm not already logged into this dashboard, so I need to log in again. So now here you can see we are inside the Llama 3.1 ChatGPT dashboard. So where we can uh, do the chat, So here we have configured multiple. So here in the environment variable, you can see there are multiple configurations for multiple models, but by default it selects only one model. So if I mention Groq, so it will in the backend it will use Groq model for this purpose. For the chat as a chat model, you can you can control this model from backend. So you can implement any model as you want and switch between them in the backend itself. So let's search for who is the founder of Google. So if I just click on this button, it will start searching. So yeah, as you can see here, we have received the response, and this way you can set up and push it to the production for Llama 3.1 ChatGPT. So that is for now. Thank you and bye bye until the next time. Yeah.